but I don't regret that. For all the trials and all the challenges, for all those who said I couldn't, for those whose words tortured my soul, those who left behind scars, who just didn't know I will overcome. I will shine, and I can stand tall and proud, never forgetting all the years I was put down, told I was a failure, told I'd amount to nothing. Now it's my time to show the world who I truly am. Nothing's gonna stop this stand, showing the true me. Finally I can stand proud and tall, soul intact. Yeah, it's been a hard road, but I don't regret that. Touched by the Lord, finally free, allowed to stand proud and tall. Quietly turning my back on them all. No crutch, no net to catch my fall. Just me, my heart, my small crew, my family, that's all. I stand mighty, I stand proud, letting all fear flow like tears, not asking for permission like I did for so many years. No longer living by the rules you wrote for me, no longer broken, not bowing down, no longer something you can knock down. Standing proud and tall, a son of the Almighty, no fear at all. I will never forget those who said I'd be nothing, those who tore me down, but I knew one day my time would come. So here I stand, proud and tall, with love in my heart, no hatred at all. Yeah, they're words I will never forget. The scars, they're stairs that lifted me, helped me find my path. Walk with the ones who never asked, helped by the ones who never judged, held by the Almighty who never gave up on me.
I'm flying blind, y'all.
I found my path.
I'll find it.
Standing tall with pride and love from above.
Let's see, is that the mic? I think that's the mic. Ooh, that's loud. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. You know, when you don't do this for a while, you get what the hell you're doing. Let's see, is that better? We're kind of getting there. I can't see chat yet. I'll figure that out. Of course, you know, it's me, so it should be what you see, you know? What could I tell you? Typical Ivan is Ivan. Welcome to this gorgeous Friday evening. And, of course, yeah, I should be expecting to have all kinds of things up and running and functioning. And the studio is about 95% complete. Monitor here, and here. There's one still left, but it goes back there. So this wall is done. Oh, there are two monitors there and a Mac right there. And there's another one here. That one's for my wonderful mods if they ever decide to text me. But here I sit. I don't know what the microphone sounds like because I had a hard time dialing that in. I don't see chat. Let's see how I can fix that. I don't know. Yeah, it's better that I fumble through this right now. Oh, here it is, chat. Oh, look. Oh, my God. What are y'all doing out there? I didn't expect anybody to be here. Okay, so let's look at y'all. Hey, Kevin, Kelly, Katie J. How's audio, guys? Kevin, my brother, man, I don't know about Canada and that postal. Good Lord. And of course, we have the one and only Lance. And of course we do. And I shouldn't ask, but I was given permission, so I'm not going to ask. I am a mess today. How to spell, y'all? I'll get it to know later. Kevin told y'all. Whatever. Why am I still in that picture? So it's gonna be different. I plan on becoming a DJ this evening. I can't hear shit. My controls are all over the place, and I know I'm talking all over his song. So you guys can't hear anything. And I'm so overmodulated here, it's ridiculous. So what I've done is for the past 2 weeks, I have spent time getting my studio together, right? And it's done. However, I did not spend enough time configuring this. Use your words, Ivan. Can you all see me? Yeah, you can. Configuring OBS and all these wonderful things that I have in place. I should have. I didn't. It's my fault. I understand that fully. This is a fuck it. This is the dumb shit that I did last week, right? You always think you have time. And even when I speak into the microphone right now, I hear a delay in my ear, which is driving me crazy. But I'm not going to stop. It's only playing in your studio. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that. See, I have this little thing right here. Sorry, Lance, we're going to have to move you out of there. And this is Elgato. And this is how it has me set up my sound. Now, I know you guys can't see that very well. But everything that I play, so let's say if I have downloaded music, I would use this player. Firefox is my browser of choice. So when I play that, I can choose my headset to stream or output. I don't know, because this is fake right here. This is not real. This is only going to headset. So, and I don't want to quit this bloody stream. I really don't. I wanted to talk. I wanted to have some fun. I'm kind of frustrated, to be honest, guys. It's not my deal to put out some crap, but I don't want to go away. This is pissing me off. And there's no way to back out of this. That's the problem. You say, and even if I had my other camera so I could show you what the studio looks like, you guys can't see it because I couldn't get that thing up either. Anyway, that was, Hollow Spell. It's on Lance's page, and it came up after my song. So you guys And I guess I'm even clipping here. Well, I wonder what this button does. I'm so bloody frustrated. Sometimes you need to leave well enough alone. And that's what I did. I kept messing with this stuff. And now I don't know what I should or should not have done. So, those green bars. Oh, the green bars are moving. They're definitely moving. But see, Lance, I have a lot of sources and also applications, right? So the green bar isn't moving across when I speak. And if I play your song, the green bars will move as well. Well, the green bar isn't moving. See, this is all microphone. Ow. It's a solid song, y'all. But you can't hear it. Now, I can sit here and troubleshoot this. I guess that was my chair. Or I could take this offline. Yeah, those damn green bars. So I could download it. I don't want to download it because I don't think that's right. So how's everybody else doing? You guys doing good? I'm ready to just yank that camera off and just show you around a little bit. Excellent. And my other camera just slammed on the ground. Fantastic. Last time I was here, I just like, the hell with it. And then I ended up covering a volcano. Somebody told me, it was Roger. You should be covering the Charlie Tyler Robinson. It's like, no, there's enough people covering Tyler Robinson. I don't need to do that. So disappointed. I really am. Anyway, I wanted you guys to see the wonderful studio. Couldn't pull that out of my ass. But maybe. Oh, look. Oh, the camera just fell right off. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. But if that's the least of my worries, if I can plug this in, and it works, you guys get to see. And then I'm going to go away, and I'm going to make this thing work. And I'm going to work on it, and work on it, and work on it. And of course, this is a USB-C. And on this controller, that's all USB-A. And on my other hub down there, that's USB-A as well. Oh, yes. I'm also mixing power supply on one side. Bravo. Doing good. Just ordered pizza, poolside relaxing. Kevin, my finger almost went up. Hook 'em horns. Oh, well, I'm glad you're eating pizza. For me to eat pizza, I just have to grab the stuff off the top and down it. No bread. We can hear you and see you. No. See, here's what you don't understand. Lance, first of all, it's repeating in my ear about a millisecond post me saying it. Oh, and I hear myself here too. Oh, isn't this just wonderful? Let me see if I can turn that off. No, I can't do that there. And see, here's the problem. I've got too many controls, right? So I've got Stream Deck controlling, I don't know. I'll just turn my speakers off. Yeah, that's better. So I've got Stream Deck that's got an XLR connection going into it. And I haven't nailed this out yet. I really haven't. And it's starting to bother me because I really wanted to get this nailed out, have a nice show. Ooh, maybe I can do it with this. Can I use this? No. So like, I've got adapters everywhere. I've got more bits and pieces and parts, as Kevin knows, that, I've got pieces enough just to build other machines laying around, which is kind of weird. But truth be the light, it is what it is. However, you would figure that when I build a machine, that it would function, right? Not partially function, but fully function. I have a run of show over here. I really want you guys to be able to see this. How can I do this? I've got cables over there, and I don't feel like going through them. I'm somewhat frustrated as usual, but you know what? You tune in to Ivan as Ivan. This is what you expect, right? I had some things I wanted to talk about Kyle Robinson. You guys know that I am a cybersecurity phenom, and I wanted to stay in that realm because there are other people that are doing, his stuff and Candace's stuff all day long, and God bless him, that's not my gimme. I think it's best to always stay where you have some level of, I don't want to say expertise, but some level of knowledge, right? And I'm not saying that I have a level of knowledge in cybersecurity, but after 30 some odd years, there's a little bit there. So I wanted to talk about the one thing that struck me there, and that was a big deal for me during this case. And there was a lot of things that just kind of, it's like, what are they doing? But that doesn't even start to, you know what? Look at this. These are just adapters that are in here. Anybody want a circuit board? There's a circuit board. That's for a motherboard. I tried that. This is a display port to DHCP connector with an injector of a power supply on it. Oh, look, Kevin. That is Windows 11 Professional that I had to install twice. So look, here is a C to A converter. Let's see. And my cameras are all screwed up too. So yes, I should be focusing in on, look, the camera's going to follow me. How do you like that? Huh? How do you like that? So if I stand up, it's going to follow me here, no? There's a zoom function in it. Oh, look, did it just zoom? I think it just turned itself off. I don't know if you guys can still see me. What's going on? There's a little echo. What's happening, Melissa? There's a little echo. There's a lot more than a little echo going on here, let me tell you. How about if I turn that off? Maybe that echo will go away. I just pulled out most of my hair, Melissa, as you can see. The camera's following. It's so cool. No, it's not. I just turned it off, Lance, and now I don't know. Can I turn it back on that way? Hand signals. I don't know. What's going on? So Melissa just asked what's going on. And if you guys haven't followed her yet, make sure you give her a follow. She tells great stories, and she does. And I'm glad you're here. And that is Just Winging It, which is a great name. That's better. Oh, look, thank you. I get instant feedback. That's gratification. So let me see if I can get this other microphone up, because I at least want you guys to see this. Oh, look, there I am. That's even bigger. Hello. You see this shirt? Oh, it's on backwards, isn't it? I'm not going to switch it around. And there's a reason why a lot of people don't use OBS, because it's complicated. And I taught myself OBS, and apparently I'm a shitty teacher, okay? Because it didn't work out too well, did it? But, the one thing Kevin said it out to me before early on, I can always laugh at myself. And I think if you don't laugh at yourself, there's, what's the point? You got to have something to laugh at, right? So, my American flag is still not flying. I took it down off of, well, the wind took it down off of the fence. Melissa, you don't love me. I'm an asshole. Trust me. You do not want to love Ivan. My wife puts up for me. We just had an anniversary. Hey, what year is this? So, 26 years, right? Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, and she's a nut, but she speaks 7 languages. So what can I tell you? Laughing at myself all the time. You know what? If you can't laugh at yourself, what's the point? You know, and there's so many people that take themselves so bloody seriously. And that's one of the things that gets me about this whole Charlie Kirk BS, you know, and it's one of the reasons why I stay away from it. You know, I always consider myself, I make the statement, always an expert, always a student, never an expert. I had a manager, I'll never forget, when I first started out my career, she's smart, huh? Yeah, I got a story behind that. When I first started, thank you, happy anniversary, thank you, Kevin. When I first started out my career, I was working in midnight shift, which I prefer now. And I had a manager come by, hey, maybe he was a senior manager. And I'm working, and this was like pre-internet, right? This was early on, but I was in a massive control center, and I got this whole desk that's like 12 feet long to myself, and there's a smattering of computers, and there was something was down. There was some apparatus or some network or environment that was down. And I'll never forget what he said to me. He says, work harder, work faster. And he must have just walked in the door, right? Because first of all, it's like 2:00 in the morning. I'm at lunch, right? And I just looked up at him, and my mind said, go the fuck away. But my mouth said, uh-huh. And that's when I came up with the phrase, always a student, never an expert, because an expert is nothing else other than a drip under pressure. And if you figure that one out, you'll get it. And I'll give you a prize at the end. Anyway, I digress. I wish I could turn that camera back on so it would follow me, because I don't like, oh, now it's going in and out. And my glasses are reflecting off. So I only have one light on right now, because I lost the power supply to the other one, and I didn't put it up anyway. So let me see if I can get this camera up and functioning. That will be camera number 1. And it's a Logi. And if I hit default, yes. Oh, look. Okay. So if I make this full screen. All right. Now, let me say one thing about this. This is not bragging, all right? Because this thing like crushes me on a regular basis. Okay, so what you're looking at is, or what you're about to look at, are years and years of collecting stuff and learning stuff and just doing it my way. And I decided to do this because this is what I like, right? I have, everybody has their, they're great at certain things, and I can change my oil in my car, I think. I never have, but I probably could. I know I can change a flat tire. But that's about it. I know there are people that change brakes and shocks and all that. No. But a computer, oh, I can make it sing. And for me to be able to figure out little things, like how I can make this camera right here, on, or have it on at the same time, or make something like this. And I'm going to zoom back in my chair. So there's screen number 1. That's a 55 vertical. And you'll notice there's another one up there in that top corner. It's up there. That's a 32. There's another 32. There's another 32. There's another 32. But don't get disappointed yet, because there's a 65 there. Oh, look, there's Cash Patel over there with another 65. There's a 15 here. There's a Mac there that's not turned on. There's another 15. And then there's me on this other 65. So there's 3 65s, plus there's one outside that broke. So that's what the center looks like, or that's what Ivan's studio looks like. I think Kevin called it Ivan's Mad Studio or something like that. So there you guys go. And we'll go up top. We'll see the collection of license plates, my vehicles, and then the background, right? You guys can see the background. Yeah, it's all in red. Oh, look, can you see? I have a new little sign back there. My oldest daughter, who just told me that she is expecting purchase for me for Father's Day. Right? Isn't that cute? And you guys probably can't hear me because I am so far away from the microphone. So that's what the studio looks like. And oh, wait. Down below, down below, and I only have all the lights turned on. Where's the controller? Hold on, let me find the remote. See, there's a wall of remotes here, remote holders. Oh, really? Okay, I don't know where the remote is. I don't care. I've been cleaning it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, yeah, there are wires in the way. Turn on. There you go. So that's what I call big black right there, right? And big black is running all this thing, and it's not a racist thing because there's Mighty Whitey. He's not turned on right now. I don't even know if he's plugged in. Let me see if he's plugged in. Mighty Whitey was named after one of my good friends who passed away. There it is. Okay, so now you guys see the craziness of Ivan. So there are at least two computers. There is a switch down there. There is a firewall down there. There is uninterrupted power supplies. There's all kind of RGBs. There's a lot of expensive shit that happened to get destroyed in the beginning of August last year when I got hit by lightning. But you get to see a little bit inside of my wonderful world. Usually my office is not clean. My office studio, whatever, is not clean. And because I'm always living in wires and all kinds of crap. My wife hates wires with a passion. But she even asked me, it's like, are you going to get some stuff moving? Are you going to go live? I'm like, really? You're asking me if I'm going live? Oh my gosh. Okay, I get it. All right, so let me catch up. Kevin McDonald's in the chat. Uh-oh, there's Roger. I was just talking about him. What's up? What's up, Big Daddy? I was just saying that Roger was the one who told me I should be covering Charlie, or I'm sorry, Tyler's trial, and it's just like, now there's way too many covering it already, and I am here. Roger, I'm disappointing myself because I didn't test my software well enough. I was just giving a tour of my center of my Kevin, what's it called? Ivan's Crazy, no, Mad World, the Mad World Labs, I think. Anyway, so I'm having a problem with OBS because I can't get it to play the music that I want to play. And what I wanted to do, one of the things that I have been investigating and discovering is that two things. Number one, they tell you to have a track and follow it, right? So to have just a track of just, well, come on once a week and just chat up with you guys and talk about what's going on in the world, that's one thing. But my knowledge of expertise is cybersecurity and always has been. I have a website called Noble Cyber, and it's almost like Noble Cyber, but Noble Cyber. There is also a landing page here on YouTube that I'm about to start populating. So tonight I was going to be, oh my, that's great English. I was going to discuss some of the things that you could do to make sure that your phones are protected, number one, and how those messages might have been placed on Tyler Robinson's phone, and some of the software that is, or that can possibly be used, and relate that to the world of cybersecurity. And that being the case, there are plenty of malicious pieces of software out there that can perform such activities. So you guys should be aware of those. And if you want a greater detail into that, you will be able to find it on my soon-to-be Patreon, which is Ivan as Ivan. I don't think there's any underscores, or on my website. I am not on Facebook because I think Meta is a whore, and I won't go on there. I know too much about the internet, and what he's doing and the money that he made and how he made it is a shame, and it's awful. But that's my opinion, and I'm liable with it, or I'm stuck with it. So I'm just looking at the picture itself. It's not bad looking. It keeps on moving in and out. It's refocusing. Oh, I think. Oh, look. So I just turned it on. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So just with a hand signal, it turned on. I'm also going to get myself a new mic stand because this one works fine, but I think when you touch it, it makes noise or crackles or cricks, whatever. And see, I don't want you to see the mess over there in that corner. Those are all my badges from the conferences I have attended over many, many years. And I'm watching Key West over here. It's a major rainfall that's going on there. But I'm kind of disappointed to the fact that I can't play anything live, which is kind of kicking my butt. Especially since Lance has such wonderful music, and I know that there's a few others out here that have made awesome music as well. I'm going to put this up real quick if anybody's down in Florida. There you go. You guys are going to get our weather is about to change drastically, y'all. And anybody who doesn't believe in the fact that there is a weather anomaly occurring has lost their minds. Grandma Lorraine, half pint. You have no idea how many times I'm sitting in your chat and I'm just sitting there saying absolutely nothing because I would rather just watch. And it's I just got chills because thank you all for showing up. Normally you might see some tears. It's like, yeah, no. After all the work that I've done to get here this past 2 weeks now, oh look, it's still showing the studio through that little picture. Maybe I should put this camera over here. It's been crazy. So this camera is actually supposed to be in that corner. I've taken in classes, not classes, but a lot of videos as to where to position cameras, as to not so much which camera to use, but all kinds of things of that nature, right? Just to make this a wonderful stream, how to escalate it and how to do all those right things. I've written so many documents for cybersecurity and how to protect influencers and all those. So those will all be posted either on my website and on my other channel here, which is No Bull Cyber. But I wanted to finish my studio first. And I do like the name that Kevin came up with. If you all don't know, I have a brother. You don't look a damn thing like me. I don't know how I got to be so gorgeous looking. And, he was just left over with the stuff. But no, he's up in Canada with his beautiful, beautiful wife, Rhonda. And Kevin has really been fruitful for me, as a lot of other people have. Angel in Texas has been phenomenal, even early on in Roger's chats, just keeping me level. And there are so many other people that I could just call out. Woozy Sue is always there with a howdy howdy, and so is Half Pint, right? And there's just so many. Ronnie, howdy howdy howdy. Grandma Lorraine, for those of you who don't know, I play Russian roulette, not Russian roulette, maybe roulette with her and trying to get her a membership to Roger's channel. I've bought so many memberships for so many people and it never worked out, but it's still fun to try. What's happening, Misfit? So, here I am. You saw my lab. You get to see my computers. By no stretch is it a brag. I've been working on this stuff for years. Okay. I have tons and tons of toys. And this is what I do, right? I do sit out in the sun every morning. I do take in the grace and beauty of the good Lord. I don't do like Roger does every morning, my work in the Bible, but I do read the Bible passages that have been prescribed in whatever book we have. It's sitting back there behind me. It's a daily word, right? So my whole family has one of those, and we just take things in. But in Half-Life, you mod on one of my favorite channels. I don't know whose message are being retracted, but okay. So that's what you get, guys. So I'm running halfway tonight. My thought was, and feel free to steal this, Lance, because I know you're heavily into music, but there is no DJ that I've seen on here. As you guys have seen, I should put the other camera back up. Ready that? Full screen. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Slide that bad boy over there. And I'm still missing a lot of lighting, right? So I don't have any of the under lighting, and I'm supposed to have new countertops. To hell with that. So this lighting has been ripped out because there's so many wires and all that stuff. Look, I even got 2 scanners down there. I mean, there's 2 more over there, but they've been a pain in the ass. But if you look up here, sorry guys, you see that? That's college days. Yeah, I was a DJ in college, and I want to be a DJ again. I enjoy that time. I actually vibe coded a DJ application to mix URLs from music to music. So you might be interested in that, Lance. I also vibe coded a thing called Run of Show, where it has all these lists of the things that I wanted to talk about, URLs that get stuck in there, and so forth and so on. But you know what? When you don't have your system configured correctly, oh, I'm sorry. You're looking at that. When you don't have your system configured correctly, it don't work. So, oh, thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie, every time I see your name, I feel bad because I know you're spelled with an I, not a Y, and why I assumed you were male, I don't know, but thank you, ma'am. I'm just a big kid who loves to play with big, expensive toys, and my days of big, expensive toys, well, I don't know if they're over, but this is what I build, and this is what I understand, and this is what I love. And besides my wife and my family and the good Lord above, I just heard a song there. This is what grounds me, and my wife always knows where she can find me, because the ones and zeros will flow in my head, and I can put them down on paper. This is not paper, but I can put them down in a platform where people can look at it. And these screens move. So I got one screen over here, the large 65. It'll actually spin. It'll go vertical. And the same thing, well, this one on the other side that is vertical, it will spin horizontal, or what is it? I forgot what that's called. But it's more or less locked in right now, but it's done that way because there's a show out there or video out there that is called, it's a channel called Setups, right? Or something like Setups. I don't know. Awesome. Look, when they build these things, everybody's, oh, look at my screens. Look, there's no wires. F you with the no wires. Let me tell you something. All right. I've got at least 3 computers, if not 4, running this thing. I've got coaxes for antennas. I've got UPS backup systems, which is an uninterrupted power supply. If the power goes down in my house, I don't. It stays up. Not for long. Not for long. I forget what the camera is. Let's see if it still moves. Oh, yeah, it does. Not for long, but it stays up, right? I've got multiple paths for internet because this is the world I grew up in, right? So I've got fiber optic coming in. It's a meg up. It's a gig up, gig down, and then I've got a secondary that is T-Mobile. That's 500 up, 500 down, because that's called diverse routing, and that's what we're supposed to have. I do the same thing with a lot of things in my life, right? Because I've been in cybersecurity for so long, I know how bad guys operate. We look at the hoodies that everybody wears. Hackers don't wear hoodies. They just don't. Okay, maybe some do, and if they do, they smell. Okay, but for the most part, they're just people, and they go out there, and like in Russia, they all have different jobs. Some just access. Some install malware. Some take it to the next level. Some go out and do an acquisition of the compromised location and pull down data. There's a lot of guessing, and there's a lot of luck, and there's a lot of different things out there pertaining to hackers. But the most important thing, and everybody knows what I'm about to say, to keep yourself safe is you don't click on dumb shit. right? So I'm going through all this because I'm very disappointed that I can't play the music that I wanted to play and have the show that I wanted to have. Ooh, why did it just do that? Anyway, so how's everybody been doing? If they do smell, that's funny, yo. That's because you're not taking showers, right? So it's like my family knows I take my showers like at 3:00 in the morning. You know what's funny, guys? I'm watching this thing here. This is Key West. I like to watch Key West. I don't know why. This is a funny one to watch. Let me close this. You guys know that I watch cameras from all around the world. And transition. And this one, and it's pouring there. I've seen this little town just get saturated with water, and it will come up well over that curb right there. And you can tell the camera's already wet. But this is just an interesting town, and come the 4th of July. Come Halloween, it just goes into it just goes into a different deal. It just does. I don't know what happens there. I don't care. It's not my deal, but it's just a different thing. Anyway, I digress. It's just a lot of fun to watch. You can see the water starting to rise on the other side, and that was a storm that I was looking at before. Once again, I was looking at weird shit. Yeah, I know. But when 3:00 in the morning comes and, they're falling down on their butts trying to get home or whatever, it's interesting. So what I'm looking at right here, that's Key West right there. And it's just getting some rain right there. Let me see. That's probably the airport right here. Some of the Outer Band Islands. Anyway, like, you guys really care. Oh, you can see the other camera too. That's crazy. So how's everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody have a great week? Yes, no, maybe? How many people are here? How many people are watching right now? I should have that screen up too. Am I going to be on as long? No. Why? Because what? Because I'm frustrated. I really should have had all this set up, but I was really hanging all these monitors, and I still have 2 more to hang. Excuse me, and they're just for monitoring my cameras. Get this. Okay. Most of y'all know that my knees are just like awful, right? So I can't. There 12 watching. Melissa downgrades me to 9. It's like, thank you, Melissa. Hit the damn like button, y'all. Or is there a like button? Something, whatever. So, because I have bad knees, I have. This is a lie, but I have a gardener. He's not a gardener. He just comes and cuts the grass. Well, today he and his crew decided to trim the bushes, right? And the lot is small. The house is, large enough to raise kids and all. This guy comes in and he cuts 2 of my wires for 2 of my cameras, and I didn't notice it right away. So I've got a total of 5 cameras out front. I gave you a like. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. Half pint too. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Roger, make sure you hit that thumbs up over there on your widescreen TV. And if you guys aren't following Kevin is Kevin or Cooking with Kevin, and Kevin spells his name with an I, except his channel is spelled with an E. Did I know? No. I call him my brother. Oh my God, seriously. Anyway, I digress. It got hot here today. I'm in just north of Houston. It is hot. Thank you, Kevin McDonald. I appreciate that. Brother, you are just killing it. Every time I get online or I see you, you're on so many chats. I know you go on AXN as well. I've seen you out there. I'm always watching AXN. He's my guy, but I rarely chat. I just get on there. The only place I really chat is with Roger, and sometimes Roger's like, "Where's like?" He doesn't say "Where's Ivan," but he doesn't know I'm sitting there. I'm working, but I'm sitting there. I'm always watching, usually. Uh, but I'm just trying to do some stuff. I'm trying to learn, trying to vibe code, trying to really find my groove in this whole thing that they call YouTube and Patreon. And I have 13 likes. Look out, y'all. So what they tell me is that I'm supposed to post at least and supposedly at least once a day, right? Really? So truly, this green over here is making me look green. I'm supposed to post at least, um, at least 5 times a week, right? And if a week is 7 days, am I doing that? No. I really wanted to. I don't chat on AXN either. Yeah, but have fun. I see you chat on quality. Is it quality moments? Quality. I forgot what it is. But he's cool too. I got to get with him because Zach promised to come back, and Zach's got a great show. Zach is his boss, and that show that he had, and I forgot the name of it. He was in a movie, but he's a really nice guy. His dad passed away like a year and a half ago, and he just shut everything down. And I get that. I digress. Actually, I just got lost in myself. Where's Rhonda? It was squirrel. The bottom line here is that I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm really just trying to, in my mind, do certain things. And I had a buddy of mine that always says, I gold plate. I take on new tasks and new challenges before I complete the old ones. So, for example, I had bits and pieces of a computer that I was about to build that are just sitting here waiting on me. It was a case, it was a cooler, and an AIO. For anybody who knows, it's an all-in-one cooler. It's got a RAN. Anyway, never built it, right? And then I promised somebody else. It's like, you know what? You deserve a computer. So I decided to build another one, a really tiny one, and see if I could upgrade it. And I was able to get that one off, but I'm thinking UPS. Oh my, it's not that far away. It's just a couple 100 miles. Go north. Yeah, you'll run into them. Long story short, I'm now refocusing. I'm really trying to get here, understanding what I want to do on YouTube. And the information that I want to present, a lot of cyber, but who wants to listen to that shit, right? It's like I want to be entertained. If I go online, I want to see Roger drive around. Roger's like, oh, sorry, I didn't get anything. Well, dude, you're driving around. It's your gas, but we're having a good time in the chat. Now, I may not be chatting, but I'm kind of following along. That's the thing that you got to understand. And then sometimes we got to stand off, or sometimes you see really cool stuff happening. I'm down. You just got to be around for it, right? So it's like, but who wants to talk about cyber all the time? Excuse me. I get it. A lot of hackers might be into it, and it's like I've got toys here that I haven't even cranked up yet, and I need to start working on them. But what I will do is I will present a lot of those things here in a little concise little video, slice it out of the main video, and then post it up there on my other channel as either a short or as a video, and allow that to grow. And that will truly be my level of expertise, where I find, and always a student, never an expert, but 30 years kind of, you get a little bit. Excuse me. And that will kind of be like my shine. So it's just like the tools that can be used right now to place a text message on somebody else's phone or a gaggle of messages like that are very easy to do. Anybody could go out and download them. They really could. So I'm talking about Tyler Robinson and Lance Twigs or Twig Lance or whatever. I got a feeling that's the guy. Twigs needs to be in jail, and whatever they promised him, he's a bad dude. Oh, look, see that? Oh, I just zoomed out. Zoom back in. Zoom. Oh, I don't know what I just did to do that. Oh, crap. Yeah, I got shorts on, too. It's not really messy in here. It's my chair. It's got a little blower on it. I got my knee supports are sitting over on the chair. There's a sample of granite. This is what my new countertops were supposed to be. My new desktops were supposed to be. This is translucent, so I was going to have light shining through this, but I wasn't able to get them in the time frame that I wanted to. I'm still going to get them eventually, but I didn't want that to slow down the process of me getting my studio together. Let me tell you something. If you have a dark studio, and I like a dark room, if you have a dark studio or a dark office, all right, and you have a dark phone or phone case, you know how many times I've walked into the studio, go, "Hey Siri, where are you?" Now don't answer. Don't answer because I got two of them that are listening. I can't find my own damn phone in my own studio because it's too dark. Now I got to figure out how to zoom that camera back in. So hopefully this will be probably my last upgrade because the company that I'm getting it from, it's just crazy. Cameras listen to Ivan. He can disable you. I want that app that your guy uses that speaks the messages. That's going to be another one that I add really soon. What is his name? Josiah? Right? Is that his name? I think so. When you get old, you start forgetting things like that. Where are we? What was I going to do? I was going to zoom that damn camera back in. You're seeing way too much stuff. The shorts I have on are like extremely loose and they're comfortable. But if I stand up too fast, they will stay behind. And you will get to see mine. Making fun of myself. And just like Melissa, you said, if you can't make fun of yourself, what's the point? So you always talk about anything, and I've always been entertained. Thank you, Katie. Josiah. He's got too many letters. That it's like once you get him a 4, it's starting to be a push. 5th, it's like, okay, I can spell Roger. Beyond that, I'm done. Next. It's like, but I get it. I do. Yeah, that's what life is. Let me tell you something. I'm probably one of the oldest guys out here. And I'm so grateful that you all accept me for who I am. Well, you can see my legs. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta fix that. The problem that I have is that, I don't think I have a problem. A squirrel just ran it right in front of me. I have no idea what I was about to say. Camera. Look. We got the double chin on camera 1. Oh, yeah. That's, who else can do that? I'm sure there's a lot of people that can do that. Whatever. That's why I said, somebody says, "Oh, you're a great guy." No, I'm a freaking asshole. I just am. And I'm not really, but, it's like, whatever. I'm happy to be here. I am, and I'm thankful and honored that you guys allow me to spend some time and to learn from everybody else that's out here doing the deal. And Lance, get that damn thing tuned up. I see Katie online more than I see you. What's the problem? Come on. And if you guys aren't getting out there to watch Katie J, she had a monster on last night, man, and was scaring the hell out of me. And it was a praying mantis. It's like, I don't do good with bugs, but I know that's a good bug that you're not supposed to mess with. Katie J is an artist, okay? Katie J can crank. You think Lance is really good with the whole music stuff? There's a whole artiste living on the other side. All right, I'm just saying. You better recognize. How dare you show those knees? No, I wouldn't show my knees. No, not without the knee supports. No, because I'll walk like an old man. It's like, good Lord, it didn't take long to get here, but that's okay. I will eventually get that surgery. No, I won't. Say I will. I was having logo. Okay, so that's camera 1. That's camera 2. If I go in here, and then and then if I go to configure video, what's blinking? Why are you blinking? YouTube notification. I go here and then come on. Easy, 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 easy. Okay. Are we doing auto? What does auto do? I don't know. Okay. Look, see that? Look at that face. I didn't shave either. It's like, oh, that's awful. I'm gonna start wearing hats. Hold on. Oh, you guys! Oh, you can't see my legs. I got the matching hat to the shirt. Yeah, I don't wear hats. Anyway, I got my canvas hat back there, but no, not with the fro. You leave right around the fro. And I didn't put any gel in my hair today, so it's like, it is what it is. I haven't gotten a haircut in such a long time. But I digress. So it's getting hot here in Texas, y'all. We had over 100 degrees today. Click OK. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So I've touched on the cybersecurity thing, and I did touch a little bit on Lance and some of the things. There were so many things with that trial, and again, it's not really for me to go through, but there was some. I'm looking at myself close up now. Without that other light, the degrade on this camera is pretty bad. The next level of camera is expensive, man. I'm not going there, but I might purchase another one. This other one here is a Logi, and it's not so bad, but it's just a typical webcam. One of the things that I pulled up, and I didn't pull up, I don't have an assistant like some of these other major podcasters. There she is. What's happening, Lise? Lise, you just got here. I was going to play music today. I was going to be a DJ of DJs online. Why might not? Why not, Ivan? What's a great idea? Why not? Because my freaking system won't let me. Why? Because I didn't configure it. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out another time. But y'all say hello to each other. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe like you all haven't subscribed already, because if you didn't, you wouldn't know I'm on, because I don't put out one of those things. Hey, I'll be on in 90 minutes or no. Good luck. Yeah, don't care that much. Actually, I do, but I'm not going to try that hard. So I noticed that. Hold on, get out of the way. Get out. Yeah. So I'm looking at this screen over here. I'm looking at my 55-inch vertical, and I should hit LG up on this thing, since they wouldn't give me. Oh, the chat's starting to move. The hearing is ridiculous. Dude, Lance, it's so good. Thank you, Lise. The whole, I wouldn't say the whole world, but there's so much crap that I grew up with that I honestly believed, and now I realize that it's just a bunch of bullshit. And no, I'm not pulling my tongue today, and I don't care. It's 9 minutes after that. Hey, I've probably been on for a full hour just talking. I watched. My father was a captain of a ship, so I didn't get to see him that often, right? I mean, he was there, but he was gone like 9 months out of the year or 8 months out of the year. He traveled to the Far East, which meant I got a lot of cool stuff, but during pivotal times when he should have been there to teach me how to fight and shit, he wasn't. And that's why I got my ass kicked so much. But I digress. I'm a big motherfucker now. Come on, bring it, right? I'm like boo-hoo in the corner, but I'll shoot your ass first and then ask questions. I digress. I'm sorry. Just being funny. So I asked... I was saying I don't have an assistant like some other of these high-end podcasters do. So I do use Claude as my assistant. I pay Claude handsomely. Now, look, if you're going to start chatting, because I can't chat and read at the same time. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. I want to talk about the World Trade Centers and going down to Manhattan on my dad's shoulders for a minute. But hold on. I want to go through this squirrel for a second, and then I want to go right back to that one there, half pint. So my assistant is Claude, and I asked Claude to pick out the top 10, like you guys can see this. So let me pull up the other camera here. Where's the cursor? Come on. I even changed my cursor color so I could find the damn thing. Oh, there it is. Where's the other camera? No, 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 no. See, I didn't set this up. This is my downfall. Okay. Let's see my double chin. Let's go here. Let's go here. So that's my run of show from the first 10 that I had. Like, you guys can you read that? I could have put it on the other screen anyway. Have you guys seen this one? You guys have to go watch this show. When you're really bored, this guy's a little bit of a nut. Okay. And you can tell him I said that. But it's okay. It's different. It's just a different show. Hold on. I'm going to pull this up on the other screen here. I know. I got 3 things going on right now. See, this is why it takes me so long to build my damn studio. Now, you know what? You guys can watch me do this. I'm not trying to be like over the top like other podcasters. This is Paranatural. I have shown this site before. This is one of the sites that I enjoy because it's a bunch of nothing. But yeah, it's just he's looking at space. He's in New York, upstate New York, so it's very quiet and he has not a lot of light pollution. Am I showing the screen? Yeah. So you can't hear him either, can you? Yeah, see, that's part of the problem. You can't hear, but that's okay. This is live, and what he will do... Oh, no, it's not. But why isn't he live? Oh, he's more or less... He's a... Look at that. Cough button. He's a funny guy, but usually he goes live, and he will shoot around so you see, here's satellites. Yeah, so he found them. And those are satellites, but he calls them, UFOs or whatever. He's got this really high-end camera, I guess, mounted on a tripod, and he says, kind of crazy stuff. But it's something just different to watch when there's nothing else on. Excuse me. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to slide back over here. So I just saw that he had come up transition. So I pulled all these down. The interesting thing that I wanted to discuss, one of the things I was going to discuss, as we have had 2 weeks that have gone by without, my face being in front of you as it is now. Look at that. Look at that. Is that talented or what? No, but that's okay. So I even know where the lights are supposed to be, and the shadows that they're supposed to cast, and the uplight in the back, and why people have that, and all these. Please. But I get it. I have been studying. I'm working at it. I truly am. I take it all in, but what you'll get here is none of that bullshit. It's just me. It's just me. It's funny. Every time I say that word now, I think of this. I was watching Nissi. I don't know if you guys have followed Nissi, but very, very intelligent lady who is also doing deep dives into the Charlie Kirk investigation. She is somewhat blunt, and she had on... Sometimes she doesn't curse, but you can tell where she's headed. And she put this little kid on who kept on saying bullshit, but he didn't know what he was saying. He was in like a car seat, and his mother was recording him. And I've got that somewhere. I captured it. It was a bullshit, and it was so funny. And every time I say that word now, I just see this little kid saying it. I have to find that for the next for the next live, or for whenever I go live next. Anyway, I digress. So the war is back on. Excuse me. The war is back on. Woohoo! If you didn't know, I don't know how we are not following all these things, because we have so much to follow. The Epstein files, or maybe I'm not. Oh, the hell with that. Nobody's going to care. They're still rolling along. Apparently, Iran has got 30 of the 33 sites that we took out back in service again. This freaking war has cost $29 billion. It was estimated to cost $25 million. $25 billion. How much would it cost to house the homeless? Do you think $25 billion could have covered some of that? Some of it? Just a little bit. Okay, I can't complain. Gas prices, I'm in Texas. Around $3-4. I know California, there's some $7. But this is stupid. This is so idiotic that we're allowing this crap to happen. And I voted for Trump once. I knew better. Well, I'm a New Yorker. I watched him for years and years and years. I knew. Lost a lot of friends over that. And I've told that story before. That's not what I'm going back into. But this amount of money, $29 billion? Get the... Oh, there's Angel. There's Angel. What's going on, girl? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing your exercises. It's getting hot out there, so I know it's going to get tough. Excuse me, guys. I started talking, my nose starts running. I see Cash Patel went back in front of Congress again. That in itself, because he wants to drive a BMW in place of that Chevrolet. He wants to fly that Learjet around in place of, riding coach but that's Congress's fault because, the FBI director or secretary has to fly, his own personal jet with his little spy girlfriend, and she can sue me and get her feelings hurt. I saw another very interesting thing as well. There was a woman from Colombia. She was deported to the Congo. Hello, the Congo. She had a trip to the Congo on America. She's still there. She's Colombian. Now Congress is saying bring her back. Telling Trump to bring her back. Let's see what else we got. $1.7 billion for IRS. That's Trump's money that he's going to give to the J6ers. I'm going to leave that one right alone. Supreme Court gutted the voting bill, the Voters Act, the Voting Right Act. Yeah. Alabama is restricting and cleared the ramp for eliminating a black majority district right before midterms. Surprise! Let me say this about that. I've been voting Republican my entire life. Okay. The way I see things, if you're not inside the system to change the system, you're not going to be able to change the system. The damn Democrats are no better. Democrats, Republicans, fuck them all, because they're all the same. It just doesn't matter anymore. I'm just reading off a list of the stuff that I printed out, guys, that I can't go into because I can't play any of it. Why? I don't know. It has to do with the Stream Deck and then the new XLR interface that I got, but I'll figure it out. I need to have Lance come up here and help me out, apparently. This is how you know when you're getting old, when you can't figure out equipment as fresh as you used to be able to. Excuse me. So I'm going to tell the story now. Last week, my wife was out of town. She went to Belgium. A couple of reasons. Number one, to see her dad. Number two, to go attend a concert of these guys. Maybe y'all know them, BTS. Have you guys heard of BTS before? Well, let me tell you. I don't listen to them. I don't listen to that much music now anyway, but I'm a fan of a little bit more contemporary, like Southern rock or hip hop or whatever. If I don't understand the words, then I got to read subtitles to understand the song. And I get it. Sometimes if it's rap, you don't hear. Yeah, okay. Anyway, she flies over there with one of her really good friends, and her friend is from where the hell is Liz from? Not Panama. She's the Philippines. So these two are out there, and they go and see them twice, right? On their way back home, one of them, her friend, loses a credit card. Okay, so here it is like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They call me, hey, call Bank of America and tell them that she's lost her credit card. Wait a minute. I'm thinking, if I call Bank of America, they're going to think I'm a bad guy and I'm the one whose phone number is going to be captured. No. No. Here are the phone numbers. Here's the international phone number. You call them, press 0 a few times, you'll get to talk to somebody. Oh, okay. It's not like they didn't have their phones and they could have looked this up themselves, but so be it. So, did anything bad happen? No, but it was just, logic sometimes prevails. And I guess when you get into a certain state of panic, that's what happens. And nothing really bad happened. I think she just put it down somewhere, I guess. And they made it home fine and brought back a whole bunch of Belgium chocolates, which I can't eat anymore. But Kevin, and you don't have to ask how the diet's going, because it's going really shitty, because I'm eating stuff like that, and I really don't care. That's how that is. What's happening, Justice? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well this summer. Anything? Yes, actually, I like BTS. Do you, Katie? Okay. Well, I bought her a whole bunch of BTS things. She's got 2 blankets. She gave one of them to her buddy. She had all the bracelets and the light up stuff, and then the little torches like the Statue of Liberty. And yeah, okay. No. You want to give me something? Go give me another camera that I can throw up here or something. Anyway, what else is going on? So Iran is back in full gear. Kash Patel is trying to explain his drinking habits and why he's driving around in a BMW instead of a Chevy like he was supposed to. So they're reviewing his budget. Capitol Hill. Colombians are now in the Congo, and the Trump regime has been ordered to bring her back. We're spending money like hand over fist, even though he said he wasn't going to. The J6ers aren't going to get that $1.7 billion. You know where that's going? Well, I said I wasn't going to attack Trump, so I won't do it. Voting Rights Act is gone. Oh, there's one this one's pretty good. So this is the first one that Claude pulled out. Putin says Ukraine war is coming to an end. And he says below that, nobody asked Iran, nobody asked Ukraine, Russia just declared it's done. And that's the end of that. So that war is over. What that, what okay. Kutsa. I'm sure I'm saying your name wrong. But howdy, how are you? Welcome in. That's a Baronism. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe when you come in. Obviously, you should know about the subscribe, because I don't think anybody's just accidentally just tripping across this channel by themselves. And thank you all always, as I always say, thank you all. And I appreciate your time. And that's the most important thing. And am I going to stay on much longer? Probably not. Simply for the fact that I don't have all my shit together, but I should. I need that extra light so to show off the dimple, But it's probably good because it's not showing off all the fuzz on my face. But I'm glad you guys did get to see the studio, and I think. Oh, I'm sorry. What is it called, Kevin? Crap. No, Ivan's Mad World. I don't know if it should be Ivan's Mad World. You know what? That should probably be like a draw. Oh, look, Angel's got the fancy text going on here. That's a copy, cut, and paste. I know how she does it now. Anyway, I digress. I like Ivan's Mad World because it is. I'm as crazy as a bedbug, and I go every single different direction. But sooner or later, I do get things done. Is Dee Dee in the chat? Look out, girl. What's happening, Dee Dee? Things. I'm glad to see you here. Howdy. Look at y'all just chatting away. That's awesome. Some Impossible's here too. Right on. The usual crew. I love it. Yeah, I'm waiting for the next crew to come through, and that'll be the late night shift when AXN goes on or Quality Moments goes on, and we start looking at some of that stuff. I like to watch the in real time, not necessarily like just stay put in a parking lot. That sucks, and don't put your ego out in front of the message, because I'm not sucking that down. And anyway, I'll shut up about that. So that's the top 10 that I asked Grok to help me with. And those are some of the things that I was going to cover. And I've got URLs to go through all that, but it doesn't matter because I can't play them because I've got no volume. I've given it all it's got, Captain. It's not enough. Kevin usually sends me a text message after I finish the show, and he says, "Oh, you did pretty good. Everybody kind of liked it. They all laughed because you were laughing at yourself." Look, if you can't laugh at yourself, what's the point? I'm not here to be perfect. I'm not. I'm here to learn. I'm here to have some fun with you guys. I don't want to do first of all, I don't like X. I don't like anything that Zuckerberg's tied into, but X is like, that's a cesspool of moral and decadence, man. Every word is a degrade from somebody else. It's like, I'm not down for that. What's your favorite kind of coffee? I don't drink coffee. And if I do, it's going to be ice, because my favorite kind of coffee, let me tell you my favorite kind of coffee. My favorite kind of coffee is a Diet Coke, a Diet Dr. Pepper, and a Diet Fresca, all mixed together with a whole bunch of ice in one cup, okay? I can no longer drink that because the doctor said I couldn't. And he can go pound sand too. All right. So I'm drinking water, and it sucks. Coffee doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't keep me awake, or just, I can drink coffee and go right to sleep. I can. If I have something to do, I'm up and conscious and running. If I get bored, or if I'm just sitting still, I will fall asleep in a second. Some of you who know who Baron Coleman is, I will fall asleep in the middle of his chats in a minute. I don't know how. I got the coughs. I got the noses running. Ivan, that's code for, wait a minute, that's code for check to buy your coffee. Oh, okay. My dumbass. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's out there somewhere. I lost that logo too. But yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Lisa. You see, this is how much I know, right? Okay, so honestly, a quick joke about coffee. My wife, you probably, can you see a picture of her? No. Yeah, well, there's a joke in our family. My wife likes to drink her coffee black and strong, and I like my coffee light and sweet. And you can figure out the rest from there. There you go. So I do drink goat water. I didn't find it taste any different than any of the other water that I drink. My preference is that, what's the stuff? Zero water? Is it zero water? It's got the black label on it, and I know it doesn't mean anything. It's like reverse osmosis. Yeah. Akutsa. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's exactly why I'm not supposed to be drinking the sodas anymore. Yeah, I know. Yes, ma'am. She just whipped me, and that's why I have to stop doing it. It hasn't done anything else. I haven't gotten any. Oh God, let me knock on some wood. No ulcers. No, none of that. What are the little rocks called that you get in your urine, in your pee thing? Because I know that's a thing. There's people that get all kinds of things from drinking way too much sodas. I have to stop. I just have to stop. It's a bad addiction. It really is. I get up in the morning. I don't. This is a fresh pot of coffee. It's sitting over there. I'm not going for the coffee. I'm just not. But ice cold Coca-Cola, a diet, look out. I'm in. But you're right. Kidney stones, yes. Yes. Thank you, Katie J. I have yet, oh, God, to have a kidney stone. And I understand it's like the most painful thing in the world. Let me tell you something. Having two bad knees is painful. Having two bad knees and being a big boy, oh my God. Do you have kidney stones or bad knees? Melissa, just winging it. Yeah, Pepsi, man, it's 90% coffee, 10%. It's I don't drink booze either. I went on that Ozempic crap for a couple of years and instantly shut it down. No, I used to love Scotch, a really good single malt or really nice martini. I'm down. Second I started that crap, I'm done. And now I just don't drink at all. It doesn't do me any good. It makes me fall asleep. However, don't do that because the camera will start doing things. I love give me a fruity drink with an umbrella in it. I'm down. Okay. It doesn't even have to have alcohol in it, but if it looks like it came out of a pineapple or coconut and it's got an umbrella, then again, it's got sugar out the yin yang, but that's my oof. If I get a flavor right now, that's it. It's just what I'm into. So I love the foo drinks. But honestly now I can't be bothered. During college it was gin and tonic. Man. Oof. Summertime, I used to run the cafeteria in school. Man, that was the bomb. Anyway, what are you guys talking about? Yeah. Calcium buildup, yeah. That's a hassle. When you start getting older, you get all these afflictions, right? Well, why the hell didn't they tell us about this stuff? Why did I need to take algebra when they should have been teaching me about the hazards of sugar? But then again, we were told, well, start eating bread. That's really good for you. No, it's not. Bread is cake. It just doesn't have the stuff on top. It's like it's the same thing. So it's like, I eat pizza, except I don't eat the crust. I just toppings, it is what it is, Yeah, Ozempic. I don't even want to tell you what I'm on right. So I'm on I told my wife it's her doctor who put me on these. I'm on peptides. And I understand that they might be bad for you too. Look, I don't care. I'm trying to do some working out. I'm trying to lose weight. Y'all keep me to task. I'm desperately seeking Susan. I've got to drop some pounds before I can have surgery. And I've heard a lot of people talk about the hazards of knee surgery, right? And there's different types. There's complete replacement. There is like a cap over the bone. There's a lot of different ways to go. I never have been open yet, and whatever the good Lord gave me, that's what I'm leaving with. Okay, I'm just saying. I hobble around right now. Peptides are effective. I hope so, because I'm on my second week right now. It's like, talk about being a junkie. Giving yourself a needle. Oh man! But giving yourself a needle in your own gut. Oh, come on now. But we'll see what happens. I trust this doctor. He's very well educated. And I've known his family for a very long time. And if it doesn't work, I got a brand new scope. I'll find his ass. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Now, I've effective if you don't drink. So, well, there you go. So now Kutza tells me, well, the peptides are effective if you don't drink soda. Okay. I won't drink. How about a Fresca? Is that okay? It's just like, it's not really soda. It's like seltzer water. Except it's got sweetener in it. I know. Look, as old as I am, I know right from wrong. I know good from bad. And I know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. and sometimes you just want something different. Have you guys seen my drone deliveries when I call in for a drone? That is usually not a slushy. What is it? What do they call when you get all that foo-foo stuff made up into a drink? I have a drone delivering me that stuff from DoorDash because I can divert that $3 tip, right, and just get it delivered via a drone. And it does. It's kind of fun to play with, but even it has a sweetener in it too, right? So that's a bad thing. It just ruins it for nothing carbonated. Oh, great. See, thanks, Angel. Appreciate that. I got you. And he knew. I told him that too. No sugar, no fake sugar. Okay. All right. You guys keep me in check. Keep me in check. I will do my best. Okay. Oh man, no fake sugar. None. Nothing. Well, I'm glad I ate my Belgian chocolates before I talk to y'all. Oh man. That's the one thing my wife does know. So she will bring me back. Chocolates are great. I like white chocolate. I got a thing for white chocolate. There's so much I could say right there, but I'm not going to go into it. I'm having a real hard time quitting the caffeine, sugar. What the hell is he doing? I'm turning that off. It's like ET is coming to get his ass or something. I don't know. You got to go. All right, closing you too. All right. It's just the other windows that I had open. Wow. Almost 100 pounds? Oh my gosh. Really? Man, if I could drop 100, I would be, I would dance a jig in front of y'all. I really would. I'd be like, Roger, give me my gold, whatever he did, and dance on the pole. I would be down. I really would. Just being my age and having to go through this process sucks. It just does. Before COVID, I was going to the gym every single day, some days twice a day. I mean, I was down. I'm dripping in sweat. I'm on the bike as a cool down. I'm on the thing to warm up. I'm lifting weights. All the whole COVID hit. Game over. Game over. Yes, absolutely. Send congratulations. That's badass. 100. Oh man. Yes, the Speedos. That's it. That's it. The Speedos. Roger and his gold Speedos. I don't know if you'd see that, but it's, oh man, 100 pounds. I don't even want that. Let me just drop 50. Okay. I'd be happy. Look, I put the other camera on so you can see the second chin. Seriously. So far so good with the peptides. You are amazing, Sid. This whole chat is really cool. You guys have been really cool. I'm really blessed that you're all here and you've not found me, but you continue to come by. Real quick, Melissa, I saw two other people on Baron's stream pushing themselves, and it's like, yeah, I didn't even look up. I'm like, nah. I did my good stuff for the month. It's like, it's like, Lise, I looked at you. You've got like 700 followers. I don't even have 500. Seriously. Everybody get Melissa doesn't even have a camera. She uses her phone. Good on you. Okay. Good on you. I use my second phone. Oh, and Lance, I'm stealing it from you. I found my drone. I did find my drone. I found my accoutrement to my drone as well. I have, I don't have that much of a yard, right? So in order to land where my dogs don't defecate, my dogs don't shit, I might have to land in the pool, right? And it's just Texas. Everybody's got a pool, so don't get out of hand. And I did once, and then the damn thing flipped over and I don't know if it hit the bottom or not, but it still works. But I plan on making a video entrance for Ivan is Ivan of like the drone flying around and then coming down like into the pool and then like flying into the house. It won't be flying into the house. It'll be me holding the drone, flying into the house and flying into the studio. But I think it would be cool. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Go ahead and steal it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Usually I try to tell people well in advance I'm going to steal something from them so they're aware that it's about to happen, whether they like it or not. No. I just. So, but I thought it was a novel idea. I think this is a Diet Dr. Pepper. Hey, you guys got me so self-conscious now, you know? I will drink this anyway. Is it really that bad? So anything carbonated with peptides is bad. Oh, man. You guys are killing me. All right. I'll stop that too. Oh. You know, I said that I was going to do this on a chat. Like, just let a group of people know this is my goal. This is what I'm going to try to do. You all hold me to the fire. Well, now I have. So I know damn sure when somebody's going, well, have you lost any weight? Have you lost any weight? So I haven't got on the scale. Matter of fact, the scale doesn't have batteries in it. Actually, the one, my wife and I share different bathrooms because my bathroom is right here. I built it, and she built her own bathroom. It's our bathroom, but hers is like granite. And anyway, what was I saying? So the last time I got on the scale, it was tipping at a number that I was used to. And I lost, and then looks like I gained it back again. But I had a special day that went by, and I had a cake out of Madeleine, and it is this chocolate cake, and it's like a triple chocolate. And so we have some really good friends, these Filipino friends I was talking about. We go to this restaurant. It's a sushi restaurant. They have this thing called Better Than Sex in there. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's seafood and whatever. It's sushi or sashimi. Excuse me. This chocolate cake, just saying, just, man. I mean, it's like chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, you got to be strong. I know. Akusa. See, there are certain people in the chat will hold my feet to the fire. I will absolutely hold my feet to the fire. So this is fantastic. There are so many also talented people in here as well that have their own channels as well, and I love to watch them grow, and that's phenomenal. I would really like to even change my software to the point where we can get quite a few. Yes, it is Angel. Ooh, that cake. They only have one chocolate cake in there, and I only get it once a year. But it is all that in a bag of chips. It just is. It just is. And man, I'm telling you, I used to. Really, you did body? Oh my God, you're just a bodybuilder. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. See, yeah, I was all cut up, and COVID just changed the world, man. It did some stuff, and I remember when my knee started. I had COVID 3 times. I can't eat chocolate since I had C9 virus, C19. Oh, are we not supposed to say? Oh, I guess we're not. I think at one point you weren't supposed to say that word, huh? Oh well. What are they going to do? Not spread me around? It's like I only have 500 people. I did get slammed that one day. I played that roller skating. I got a warning on that. They said it wasn't going to be bad, but all right, this one's water. Okay, tap water, but it's water. See water. Excuse me. See what water does? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I digress. All right, guys. Well, I've been on. You guys are bodybuilders. You got women body. Chocolate isn't chocolate anymore. You said this chocolate is from Belgium. They have some of the best chocolate. Well, I told my wife, no. The Swiss have the best chocolate. And boy, do I get my ass beat. And it's always a joke here in the house. But yeah, 3 times. The first time I had COVID, I sat right in, not this chair. I had probably like 5 chairs before that. And the only thing I kept on saying is, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I just knew it was going to be awful. And it was. It felt like where my bones were joining, it felt like it was, they didn't feel like they were joined, and they just felt like they were bouncing and hitting each other. It was so painful. It was just awful. I'll never forget that. And the second and third time, it was like, okay, I know what I had. But, and I didn't leave the house. I got COVID from somebody who traveled. Yeah, she doesn't watch me anyway. Sooner or later, she will. I think my oldest daughter watches me. She's the one who gave me that sign back there. She's the one who's about to make me a grandpa. I can't wait. So it'll be December. That should be fun. You might see me not fly, but I don't mind flying, but I got a car that can fly. So, and I haven't had a speeding ticket in a long time. I'm due. They're down in Atlanta. I won't mind going down there. Watch my little daughter. I think it's a boy, but they won't tell us. Oh my God, someone's giving hearts. Who's that? You'll knock it off. Anyway, I digress. So any plans for this weekend? Who's got something planned? My favorite thing, honestly. All right. So tell me this. It is exciting. But tell me this. So I'm kind of on this meat diet thing, because it's not too bad. I try not to eat a whole bunch of wheat. My wife does have some sourdough in here. I know, Rhonda, if you're on or if you're watching, I know you and Kevin do a lot of sourdough. But I try to stay away from the bread, because I know that's bad. Oh, thank y'all. Y'all have the hearts. I appreciate that. Granddad, I mean, my kids grew up with a 12-inch boot. They will all thank you very much. They will all tell you that it's like, Ivan doesn't play. Ivan does not play. But they're all awesome kids. Not one of them's in trouble. I've got them. I've got the greatest kids in the world. I got one that's still looking for a job. If anybody knows somebody who wants to hire a former general manager, let me know. But he's seriously seeking employment as he lives upstairs. But other than that, so my doctor daughter came home yesterday. Yeah, day before yesterday. She had a doctor's appointment here, and she brings her dog with her, which I love. He's absolutely adorable. She arrives here like at 2:30 in the morning, and she's wasted. I mean, just exhausted. She's got her scrubs on. She's got the hat on. I mean, she's full out MD, right? And you can tell. And then she stays for a night. And then the next morning, she leaves at like 4 o'clock in the morning to go back to a hospital. She's a surgeon. And I'm thinking, I don't want you operating on me. Okay. Now, granted, she's in plastics, so I'm not going to have a big of a deal. But, dude, get some rest. And the way they treat these people, no. But she's got pictures of like, oh, yeah, so we didn't reattach any fingers this 4th of July. We got a couple of wrists, though. I'm like, oh, you want to see the pictures? No, I don't want to see the pictures. I don't want to see the pictures. It's just crazy. But anyway, just a reminder to send your message set your messages to all. Yeah, you know what? So I wonder why that YouTube does that. So I'm in live chat now. So there's a difference between live chat and top chat. Well, why does YouTube default us to top chat versus live chat? I never did understand that. Plastics, yeah, I need her. Upper lip and back. Yeah, I need everything. I just look. I'm not getting cut on. Last time I got cut, it was because I had the knife in my hand. And I say that, and I know I'm probably going to end up with surgery on my knees. But if I can lose 100 pounds, y'all keep me to that flame. Because if I go a week without soda, and if I don't see any weight loss, I'm coming after somebody. Okay, I'm just saying. So Kusa or whoever it was, Cindy, one of y'all is going to be in trouble if I don't. Angel, you too. But anyway, all messages, not top messages, yes. So I don't have all messages. I have live chat. Now, that's the other interesting thing. I know a lot of people are chat on their phones and watch TV. I seem to be one of the rare birds who actually likes to watch via my computer. But that's what I build because I hate television because it's a bunch of crap. And I love watching these little dumbass cameras everywhere. Ivan, all you need to do is to focus on 1 pound at a time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is a. See, every time I put my head down, I can see that I need light down here. You're right. You're right. 1 pound at a time. You're absolutely right. And I need to move too. That's the other thing. What? Where are you going? You can't leave Texas. Texas is too big. Angel just threw me off. Yeah, 1 pound at a time, and that's very true. And I need. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I need to exercise a little bit more. I've got a bike out there. I bought during COVID, but it hurts. It's like even now I go in the pool. Right, and the pool is warm, so that's good exercise for me. But my knees hurt when I get out. They just do. But it's better than just sitting here and doing nothing. And that's why it takes me so long, or it took me so long to get this place together, because to hang all these monitors and to put them where they are, and they still, some of them need to be a little adjusted here and there, but it's close enough. I'm just saying. Yeah, running from you, you can run. It's a big state. You can run all you want. I was about to make a 308 joke, but you can't do that anymore. Yeah, 308 is the same thing as a 30-06, right? In the military, they would say you can run, but you can't hide. 308. Anyway, I digress. Where are you going if you leave in Texas? You can't leave Texas. Texas is the state. We're going to be the only smart part about this country pretty soon. Anyway. So yeah, I will focus on 1 pound at a time. I will. I really have to focus on what I put in my mouth first and foremost. That's a big deal. And I do want to swimming or water walking. Okay. Yes. So Sen, I have been doing both. I start out with the swim, and it's not like it's a huge pool, right? But I'll do a swim, and then I'll water walk. I'm not leaving. Okay, don't make jokes like that. I'll come and find you. Uh, you might be a few hours away, but I know where you live. I don't know where you live, but you know what I mean. It's any type of exercise is good. It's even like building this place has been a lot, because lifting monitors and readjusting monitors and to put them on, and it has not been easy. It just has not been, and I've had to rely on other people to help me. I don't do that well. I would rather do things. Who is screaming? This is how you look at it if you are good 99% of the time. 1% bad doesn't count. This is what. Yes, it does if you're eating chocolate cake. Yeah, I get you. I do get you, Kutsa. I do. And you're right. You're right. But I've got to get to the point where It's like I'm doing certain things. Like in the mornings, I will go out. I will do my constitutionals. I will sit in the sun. I will get my vitamin D. Other than just sit in this hovel of mine, right? And I do focus on that. I focus on the positivity and the blessings that I've been, that I've been granted, and things of that nature. And my life could be so much worse, and where the world has designated for me to be versus where I am. I'm truly blessed, and I understand that. That's why I feel like I need to really give back as much as I possibly can. And that's what I think we all should do. And I know I always somehow end up here, but that's what people were meant to do. We're meant to help one another, at least in my opinion. But with that, I've really got to focus on. And honestly, I don't start eating till about 2:30, 3 o'clock. My wife will usually make me bacon in the morning, and I'll get to that about noon or so. But those sodas are going down, and that's the problem. So I have to eliminate that, and then really just start a little bit more exercise than I am doing right now. But because it's hot, I'll go in the pool. The dark, yeah, I don't like dark chocolate. Light and sweet, always. Or we start talking about chocolate, it's that cake, man. I think of that cake from Madeleine. And if you guys ever go to Madeleine, I'm not a fan of Madeleine. Les Madeleine, as they would say. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's a French restaurant, a pseudo French restaurant. But I used to love eclairs as well. Not so much anymore. But it's just a matter of truly focusing and staying on track. And you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's what I plan to do with my podcast too. It's a matter of focusing and staying on track. I've finally been able to say, or I can say, I'm going to give it a check mark right here. This one's done. It's not 100% done. Once the lighting is in, it will be thorough and complete. I had a monitor at one point in the desk. The desk is made out of glass. And so things always get altered, but I always hear Angel in the back of my head, stop tearing it apart and put it back together again. It's more or less done right now. So it's just a matter of, doing some fine tuning and making it look good. And then I want to present it to some of the other competitions that are out there, running through all the things that I've put into my studio in comparison to, that's a cool looking, PC and monitor combination. But when the lights go out, how does your system work? Or if you have backhoe fade, and I know a lot of y'all don't know what backhoe fade is, but if somebody digs up a fiber optic cable, how do you remain on the internet? Well, I do, because I've got a wireless backup. But those are the things that you have to consider. So I've got all that built in because through years and years of being in cyber and telecom, that's what I've learned and that's what I've done. So it's complete now. It's done. Oops. Look at that. Caught the camera too. And I no longer have to have Angel in my ear going, stop taking it apart. I've stopped taking it apart. I have a bunch. I've made a few videos of me putting things together, but not the way other people do. You will see photos of what it looked like with bare walls, the beams going across. I'm going to do that eventually. I'll probably put it to music or something, and then that will be my build, right? So y'all want the chocolate, man. Come on now. Come on. You want some chocolate? Go to Belgium. Go do yourself a favor. They love Americans anyway, for the most part. European, if you haven't traveled, go travel too. I think that's the other thing. I think there's a lot of people that need to. And that's one of the reasons why I like to look at so many different cameras throughout the world. Because there might be a lot of places I may not ever be able to visit, but at least I can say I know what they look like this camera now in Key West. If I ever get past Sloppy Joe's in Key West, I know where that camera is. I know where all three cameras are, as a matter of fact. So it's just little things like that. But y'all are funny. That'll be an awesome thing to watch. So, yeah, it should be. Hopefully, I got to figure out how to put it together, Angel. But there's been a lot of pictures over the years of how I just started with like just 2 monitors, and that's when I figured out, oh, you can do 2 monitors. That's cool. Oh, what's a GPU? Oh, graphics. Yeah, graphics. Oh, that's interesting. What do you do with that? And the next thing you know, yeah, I just saw one of my cameras change from black and white to color. Yeah, it just changed back again. Must have been a rabbit. So, in the great state of Texas, where I live, we have great big houses, no land, and everybody's got a pool. Okay, yeah, there's nobody back there. I'm one of the few that I every camera should have another camera watching that camera. Every camera, and if you're on my property, I want to see you from the second you touch. From the second you touch, you better have a damn good reason to be here. And I'll say that for everybody who's sitting in the outside listening in, or for everybody who listens to the conversation. This is not a free piece of property to tread upon. As they would say, don't tread on me. Anyway, I'm watching. Oh, look, it's midnight. God's time, as Baron would say. So, look, I made 2 hours of just talking. Talking. That itself is unusual. Nobody has come on yet. We have no quality moments. We have no AXN. What's up, guys? So hopefully, and I know I've said this before, I will have more podcasts. I'm thinking about maybe just doing more just on the weekend. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I know I have to do this more, Ivan. I really like the different shades of red blending in with you. Looks really cool. Well, thank you. Thank you. Here's my DMX 512 controller. Being of the cable, the XLR cable. So I just turned that one on and plugged it in. I had a ribbon that was going to go around the room and realized that all the wires just got ripped out because I've been leaving them out and laying them out. And that's what happens. I do know how to solder, though. So 3:30 p.m. Good Lord. What was for dinner? So we haven't had dinner yet. So you're still working on lunch. What is that thing y'all eat down there? Vegemite. Yeah? A Vegemite sandwich? A bit to my Vegemite sandwich. Who did that? I can hear the music. I don't know. Anyway. Ivan's on fire. I don't know about all that. Ivan's just a nut. Just about to say just an asshole. But it is what it is. Look, guys, I come out here, I have fun. I sometimes wish we could all just, everybody has a microphone and we just all go. It would be a lot easier that way. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. I think you'll probably see merch before anything else. That's the one I was thinking about that today. Allegedly. I need allegedly merch. I don't know about a hat. But I'm not just going to do a t-shirt. If I do a shirt, it's going to be a nice polo, 3-button, button down with collar. I want to do quality stuff. That's Ivan's style. That's the old guy. The old guy. And usually, Sin, I check to see what's going on in Australia as well, because I know that you guys are down there. And this is the one day I didn't do it, but I was so late today getting everything else together. I had actually even vibe coded an application to integrate with my Stream Deck so I could play URL songs. So I wouldn't have to download them, because I know that there are quite a few people that write. And I wanted to be able to pull the URLs down and utilize almost like a turntable mixing board or something of that nature. So I couldn't find one, so I figured I'd make one, and I did, except I didn't freaking configure OBS with this XLR hardware and software. So my fault, but that's okay. It's all a learning experience. And as Kevin would say, if you can't laugh at yourself, who the hell can you laugh at? So it's funny. Yeah. Like Melissa, I'm just winging it. I think that's a great name. Just winging it. Just winging it. They're acting up because I'm talking a lot, and I really need to blow my nose, and I don't have anything to blow it on here. I don't use a Vegemite sandwich. Yeah, but that's a little bit of my Vegemite sandwich. I can see the guy. He's not Australian. He's got a bald head. I don't know. Yeah, Vegemite's something nasty, isn't it? It's something that's like anyway. Yeah, the allergies are there, but it's okay. It's just I'm talking and talking and talking. It's just like it's easier for me to sit up and the mucus will run down, but if I'm talking, it doesn't run. And this is great things to be discussing right now. I just wonderful things. Tim Tam guy. You gotta have a Tim Tam. I'm scared to ask. I just found out that y'all are serious about boxing kangaroos. No. No. I don't do spiders. I don't do snakes. A kangaroo, you can't. No. Hell no. That's why we have guns. I know, was it 2 weeks ago, you guys were having a lot of rain. That I do recall. Hopefully that has subsided. I have allergies too. Yeah, I've had allergies all my life. Look, I remember as a kid, I remember being 16 or 17 years old and driving to get my allergy shots. And I stopped in front of my doctor's office going, why am I doing this? I'm driving. I don't have to go here anymore. There's no reason for me to do this. And that's why I stopped doing that, because it wasn't doing anything. It was just like they just shoot you with an who the hell knows what it was? It was an allergy shot. It didn't do anything. You know what it did? It stopped me from cutting the grass. That was a positive. I never had to cut the grass as I was allergic to it. David J. Qu'est-ce que c'est? David J. Did somebody say bald head? Yes. Hello, David. I don't know if I know you. But welcome in. Welcome in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I don't know. Bald head. Look, it's one gift that I've been blessed with, okay? And it's fleeting now. It's okay though. And we all have what somebody said to me once, a bald head is a solar panel for what, the brain? I forgot what the line was, but it was something that was extremely positive. That's why you don't have hair. So it's like, whatever. Everybody has their own battles to fight. We all wish that we had other things that were the deal, or that could have been the deal. Anyway, y'all, are you Ivan, David? Autocorrect, freaking autocorrect. It's Ivan, David. It's Ivan at David J. Do I know you, David J? I probably do. You're probably somebody that I know very well. I don't know. This is what happens when you get old. That's the best part about being old. I should look at your picture. I have a way of extracting the photos. I'm not going to do it now. But anyway, allergies are awesome. It's one of the reasons why I don't go out that often. But that's a lame excuse, because, I should. Yes, you do. I've been lingering here for a few times. Well, thank you. I guess is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's not a bad place to linger. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot better too, and it will be. I think I've made some improvements. There's a lot of frustrations at times, but it is what it is. So living with allergies, you know what? It could be a lot worse. Everybody has to live with something, Uh, to be honest with you, there's 2 dogs in this house, and there's a cat upstairs. I'm probably allergic to all of them. I don't even think about that stuff. If the wind blows here in Texas, I'm going to get it. The tree pollen is unbelievable here. It's just unbelievable. And Angel, I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. You're doing great. Well, thank you, KDJ. I appreciate that. Look, you know what? Let me tell you something about KDJ, y'all. To do what you do online and have the patience that you have, that's just badass, okay? Because it's just I don't have that level of patience. And just to shade and to see it in your own head, I guess that's how I see data, or how I see the transformation from HDMI to display board. How I see the interconnection between I don't know, providers or whatever. So I guess we all have our own certain abilities or certain quirks or whatever it is. But and I bet you I'd love to talk to your old man one of these days, and KDJ. I bet you he's a hoot. I bet you he's got some really cool stories too. Really cool stories. So I say that because of the shirt that he had on in that photo. I did take some time to do some investigating of that band that he had on that shirt. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Anyway, y'all make me blush. No, don't. There's no reason to blush. When you have talent, you have talent, and it is what it is. Lady Rhonda, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are you, young lady? I've called you out a few times. The squirrel has emitted, circled, and gone back in the hole a few times. So I hope you're doing well. Hope you are enjoying your pool as much as I have. I see you up there. Got a little package coming your way eventually. That's the truth. What's the truth, Lance? Her talent level, brother, I know that. I can see it. And she's so calm and mellow in it. That's a blessing. And it's something that in my old age, I am learning more than anything. I learn that now with my kids because they're all adults. I think my youngest is actually older than KDJ because I know how old she said she was. Excuse me. And just to see that, because I don't control them. I mean, they all live their own lives. They are all ballers, right, in their own respects. It's like I give my car, my pride and joy car, to my oldest son to take care of. He's got a facility. He sends a guy over here to pick up my car and takes care of it. It's like, holy crap. It's like, when did the world change? So it's funny how life evolves. It just is. Know what you're doing. Melissa, yes. Melissa is funny as all get out. I just love the fact that you're so genuine and it's so you on your stream. It's just like Katie. There's so many things that we all have to offer, and we just get out there and start expressing ourselves. And I think, there's a lot of people that don't do that. When some of the people that know me for, I can tell I'm talking too much. Excuse me, that know me for being a cybersecurity phenom or whatever you want to call evangelist, are so surprised that I ever actually started writing music. And I've shared some of that with them. And I had one guy's like, that's like Emmy Awards. So I was like, no, it's not Emmy stuff. That's just me stopping and not being afraid to write, and just taking what I hear. And there are times when it hits and there are times when it doesn't. And I think during our conversation, something hit me. It was like, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm sure there'll be a single coming out with that very soon. But I hear certain things when it's said at that time, and it kind of resonates. But I would have never, ever ventured down that path because of the fear of actually writing or putting something down on paper and having somebody criticize it because of being dyslexic. It's a thing, and it'll always be there in my head, but it is what it is. All right. I'm talking way too much. Let's see what else is going on, guys. So my butt is starting to sit to the chair, and I know y'all want to hear that. And the shorts are probably too short to stand up in. These are like old sweat shorts that I have on. Like they were sweats that I cut, and there is no elastic in them, and I'm not going to stand up, but I can point you in different directions. I don't know. I wish I had music to play as an exit, but it's been fun. I've been on for 2 hours and 4 minutes and change, and that's not bad. CPU utilization is 2.4. Look, my little girl is just humming. 60 frames per second, right on. Lance, one of these days I'm going to play a game, the only game I've ever played, ever, Underground 2. It's a car game. I forgot. It's something Underground. Oh, hell, it's not even on my... No, it's not even on my back wall anymore. I don't know where it went. Need for Speed Underground 2. That was it. I bought like 3 versions of it, and they want like $70 for the thing. I'm like, I'm not paying you $70 for it. I don't have a CD player in my computers anymore. It's like, hell no. No. Divorce? The hell is talking about divorce? What are you chatting about? Need for Speed Underground 2. I'm familiar with it. Yeah, it's the only game I've ever played. I worked in a control center in Reston, Virginia, before it became a thing. Had this huge screen up there, even like about the size of my wall. And there was this one game we used to play. I think it was like on floppy disk. And we projected in was like an aircraft carrier, again, working midnight shift. And you would take off and then you would land, or you could land, usually you crash. That was it. I remember that because, God, that was so long ago. I couldn't even tell you. Maybe a good 30 years ago. So crazy times. Okay. Who else is sitting out there that hasn't? Allie! Oh my gosh. If you all don't know who Allie Files is, okay, or Allie Top Files as she has here, you want to talk about one of the best investigators in the Charlie Kirk assassination. I hate using that word. He was murdered. Allie is the GOAT. And I get to say GOAT because I think I introduced the word GOAT to her. And her beautiful second half as well. She is just a top-notch investigator. Matter of fact, Candace called her out a few times, if not last week, the week before last, because she has done so much in detailed investigations. It's the first time I ever modded in my entire life. I modded for Allie. I was so bloody nervous. I read on how to mod for other people, and I actually enjoy it, but again, doing so much trying to get this whole studio together, and with the broken parts that I have of my body, it was very difficult to do. So I haven't been on there a lot, but Allie is the bomb. And not only the bomb, but she's also a GOAT. And if you follow her other half, his name is Chris. He's got some crazy handle, but I call him Chris or C. And those guys are on X too. X is like, I can't deal with X. I refuse to have anything bring me down that far. It's just, nah. It's not for the kid. Not for the kid. But thank you, Allie. I really appreciate you stopping by and seeing my little tiny podcast. Allie's big time. She is. That's kind of cool. That's almost like having a Roger level on board. That's badass. So thank you, man. Thank you. And she's so genuine. It's another podcaster who's very, very genuine as well. She really is. There's a lot of great people out here. There really is. Yep. Yep, she was on Bill Barron, I believe. Barron interviewed her or brought her on. I don't remember exactly. I've been on with Barron for a very long time. I don't even remember when I found Barron. I think it was when he was doing his. I don't know if it was Ian but I know he was going through Google Trends at that time, and he had a really crappy camera, probably like I do now. Uh, and I can't afford another camera. I might buy a different camera. Um, but anyway, I digress. Just good stuff, good people, a lot of really good people, a lot of caring people. I think that's important. I do. Everybody has their pathway, and what's in their heart is important. I think we all need to recognize that, right? And we can all work together to overcome the evil and the madness that's out there, man. Because our government, and I don't know about down south, and I'm talking about the other side where it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or whatever else is going on in Canada, but there's some jacked up shit going on here. It just is. It just is, and it's sad to see. And I know. Who did I say that? We were going to talk about some of the messed up things that were going on here. Yeah, it is facts. Watching, I said this before, I was with my dad. My father was captain of a ship, so he wasn't around that often, but I remember going downtown Manhattan with him to his union hall and watching the World Trade Centers being built. Yeah, that's how old I am. And just thinking, those are my buildings. And when a plane flew in there, into the first one, I'm thinking, that I had a photography exhibit in one of the buildings at one point when I was really young, and one of the shots was just straight up the World Trade Center. It looked like a seashell almost, but there were so many things that brought back memories of just looking through a hole in a piece of plywood, at these buildings being built, and that's part of my city. That's where I didn't grow up in the city. I was in the suburbs, but we would go downtown to act up or just be kids. And looking back on what we were told occurred, and the government feels like they can just kill thousands of people. No, it's I have hobbies now that makes it very difficult to reel things back. I've got very expensive police scanners and programs that listen to the Vegas shooting over Broadcastify. And I've told this story before, and I went back to listen to it again shortly after Ian did his expose on it. The files just weren't there. And I pay for it. I tried to get them. They don't exist. They were wiped out. We live in a world of PSYOP, and it's sad that it's occurring. And they try to do the same thing with, as I see it, they try to do the same thing with Charlie, but it's too late. You can't do shit like that anymore. You just can't. And it stopped when the cell phones came out, and everybody now has a camera, and everybody now has the ability to record. And I don't care how much you try to block something or erase it, you're not going to erase everyone's. You just can't. Right. So now there is no grassy knoll. There is no, Martin Luther King, whatever they said occurred there. What we see now is truly the truth of what's going on in front of us. And we all need to get together to make sure that this doesn't occur again. And that's my sad part about what's going on. So sorry, Rhonda. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Rhonda. I had a friend that I was working with at the time walked out of building number 2 shortly after the plane struck. For the longest time, it just sat with me, and it still does. None of that should have occurred. It just shouldn't have. And if you start to do the history, and look at insurance and look at the money and look at the other things our government is not talking about pertaining to that event, or so many other events that are occurring or have occurred, just like, Charlie. It's so sad, the bullshit that we are being just fed. It just is. And that's why I'm thankful for a lot of people like Allie who do the work, right? And who make sure that we're all in. And it's not just in this country. I'm sure that, you guys from Australia can tell us the same thing. There's so much stuff that we were just told that's not true. It's just not. And it's sad that this is what, please don't scroll up. Okay, I won't. Hi, Scott. I love Scott's the one. Kuza. I love. Oh, look, you all know each other. That's cool. Scott, make sure you like and subscribe, damn it. Oh, man. Guys, I wish I could play some music. It is 12:30. I want to go blow my nose. Thank y'all. Normally, I would have just shut this damn thing down and said the hell with it. He says, Scotty. All right. Quick story, because it doesn't. I don't really care. So in Bermuda, my father's Bermudian. It's a tradition to have more than one middle name. I have 3, and one of them is Scotty. Well, one of them is Scott, not Scotty. So just an unusual thought. I just saw it cruise by. So you guys just calling out each other, just like, it's like, normal chat. Scott Wheels. What are your wheels, Scott? What do you drive, brother? No worries, Rhonda. It's all good. Angel's here. She's got me. Everybody's got to keep me straight now, so I'm no longer allowed to have soda. And I've got to exercise every day and limit myself on the chocolates, because they all know that I'm desperately seeking weight loss. So I'm a Prius. Dude, I don't know what year Prius you've got, but the new Priuses are hot. Okay, I saw. No, I don't think I'd ever drive a Prius. But then again, this car. First of all, any new car is just tracking you. Period. It's just, this is where he is. This is where he is. Oh, look, he's over here now. So that's out. That's number one. But they look gorgeous. They absolutely look gorgeous. I drive. My car is what 16 years old. Yeah. But it looks like it's brand new, and it better, because I don't really drive that often anymore. But it's custom. And one of my music videos, it's out there. I don't know which one it is. It's very early on, but yeah. All right. I'm just rattling on now, just saying a bunch of bullshit. So it is time for me to go. I've made 2 hours and 16 minutes and 37 seconds. That's more than enough. And I'm still watching the Key West down here. I'm sure that AXN is going to be on very shortly. I appreciate everybody that's been out here that has come on to the stream. And especially the guys that I haven't seen before. So thank you all very much. Please remember to like it. I don't know if it really helps or not, but that's what everybody else says, so I may as well say it too, right? Without a doubt, I will be back next Friday, but hopefully look out for some stuff before that. Good night, Ivan. No, good night, David. I'll make sure to be here next time. Thank you. I'm trying to improve slowly but surely. I also quit cursing. Yeah. Nah. I'm a New Yorker. Careful what you click on, man. It's the basis of anything in cyber, and now it's even where you go and what you look at. So if somebody sends you a picture, don't. If somebody sends you a PDF file, I don't mean the kitty thing. Don't look at things that you know. Don't look at. All of it is a way to gain traction on your information. We have to limit that. Even the newer cars that are coming out is a way to trace you. I'm going to tell a quick story, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here. The town that I live in is very progressive. There's a decent amount of money out here because they're collecting so many taxes. I am a firm believer that we should have sovereignty against being tracked. I don't like the flock cameras that are out there. However, I listen to my police scanner, and they actually refer to people or criminals that they're tracking. I was listening to a conversation, last night, and they knew how many times that car that this person they're tracking had been seen in the past week. It wasn't tracked for 3 weeks. They knew it. They said it out loud. I had another cop that says, "Has anybody seen this car on any of the cameras?" They're actually utilizing it full time. Okay. I've got a custom tag. My car is very unique. It kind of stands out. I don't drive at night anyway, but if you have a kid that drives at night, tell them no, just don't Uber. It's just easier that way. It just is. Think about where you're going, what you're doing, have an exit plan, put your head on a swivel. Yes, don't click on shit. It's just dangerous. It just is. We've got to pay attention to everything that you do now. The data centers, man, they're just collecting money just to make sure we know where they know where we are. Okay, because sooner or later, all this shit is going to collapse down, and people are just going to be going after them. And that's why they're building the bunkers, because it's all a bunch of bullshit. It's all fake and gay. It just is. And it's about to be found out. And all these billionaires are they're just going to run for their lives. They are, because we're not going to put up with it anymore. And I think we're all getting to that point right now. That's my 2 cents. So there you have it. 100%. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, thanks for hanging out. I will be back here next Friday, guarantee it. If not sooner, I'm going to try, I know I said this last time, to do this more often because I would like to grow this channel and to just make something of it, just to provide some information. To make some money off of it too and stuff like that. But I think it's important, and not just domestically. I do want to traverse. I want to see what's going on in Australia. I want to see what's going on in Canada and throughout the rest of the world. Europe right now has a massive heat wave. Excuse me, they're not built for that. They are not. And people are going to die because of that. We've got to go beyond our little freaking bubble, and it's a big deal. It really is a big deal. We all need to be together for one, and the one is us, not them. It's my 2 cents. Have a great evening. Have a wonderful weekend. We will catch you on the next one. I'm about to clip out of here if I can find the right button. We'll see you guys. Everybody want to say goodbye? Goodbye, Scotty. Goodbye, Melissa. Goodbye, Katie J. See you, Lance. See you, Rhonda. Goodbye, Lise. Goodbye, Kutza. Who else is on here? Oh, Scotty, we need to talk about that next time. We do. We can seriously Diesel. Dude, I'm going to write that down. You'll stop and cry now. I almost did too. No, so I promise I'll do my best. I don't promise, but I'll do my best. Peace, love.